guys, how's it going? Hope you're all well. Quick video about yesterday's game where we unfortunately lost 1-0 to Cambridge. I say unfortunate because the football we played yesterday was probably the best football we've played this season, so it really is unfortunate. We just couldn't sink a shot, or the way we conceded wasn't particularly good, and as always, some horrific refereeing decisions. But that's League Two, so there we go. We started the day 6th in the league and Cambridge started 2nd. Last time we played them, Scott Twine scored the winner. And we know he scored some absolute screamers, so maybe we could have done with him yesterday. And with Swindon, just lost their boss and struggling in League One, potentially getting relegated. Let's try and get them back just for the last 5 games of the season, whatever it is. So Cambridge, second highest scorers in the league, and their boy Mullen is the is the top scorer, or he was before the game. Ryan Haynes is back to replace an injured Matty Dolan. He hobbled off after a head injury the previous game. However, he was seen looking quite well on the sidelines yesterday, so that's good news. Big Kev, Kevin Ellison and Podge started, which I thought was good. Before kick-off, I was like, oh, happy days. I'm quite happy about that, just to see what they can do. Combined age, just out of interest of those two, 75, happy days. Then game kicked off, and my initial thoughts were, the pitch looks really good. So that's something. It looked like it, was actually green, unlike previous games this season. And then just rattling through, 8th minute, Mullins bangs a cross in, decent header on it, and then Nick Townsend with a fantastic save to stop us going behind so early on. Sheehan shoots from miles out. Yeah, he certainly did. There were a couple of guys yesterday shooting from miles out. I think they were trying to fill the boots of one Mr. Scott Twine, but of course none of them went in. It goes out for a corner, so it had to be saved, which is decent. And then again in the 11th minute, Aaron Lewis shoots from miles out, and it's quite nice to see him having a dig as well. And they've even written, seems like everyone wants to be Scott Twine, obviously because he got the winner last time. 20th minute in, Sheehan gets a card. I can't exactly remember what for, but it's not like Sheehan, so you like to think that he didn't do anything stupid. And then, again, 20th minute, I was writing, this is much more exciting football, quite even, but in my opinion, in like the 22nd minute, whatever it was, it really was looking like it was going to go Newport's way, or we looked the more threatening of the two teams, 30th minute, I've written that too many of our crosses have gone all the way through and then out for throw-ins or goal kicks and stuff. We were getting loads of crosses in, but just no one was getting on the end of them. They were literally skipping past our 2 or 3 attackers that were in the box at the time, which was very frustrating. And then 39th minute, Benno, great effort, absolutely smashed it, just went over the bar, which was quite unfortunate, but there we go. Next thing I've written down here, very good football in the first half. County look favourites. We did really look threatening in that whole first half. That's all I've written. I realise I waffle quite a lot, so I'm keeping it a little bit shorter and only really picking up on things, so if you didn't watch the game, you can get an idea of who was getting shots off and that sort of stuff. So first half, we really, really did look like the better team. 47th minute, Kevin Ellison, who performed very well in the first half, had a decent headed effort, but it didn't come to anything really. This next bit, it was slightly after that, probably around the 50th minute. Cambridge on the attack, absolutely smash a shot in. I can't remember if it was from a set play or anything like that. And then Mickey tips it over the bar with his head. It was absolutely fantastic. I don't think the keeper had it covered. I don't think Nick would have had it covered. So we absolutely gone 1-0 down. But I put in brackets here, saves the day, my hero. Mickey absolutely dug us out there, saved us there, which is good. 55th minute, Taylor hasn't been terrible, but at this point I'd probably swap him out for Nicky Maynard, just because obviously he offers something a little bit different. But that was my opinion. 56th minute, Aaron Lewis carded. Again, I can't remember why. I usually do these videos on the night, so I actually remember, but I had a Zoom quiz with my grandma last night, and I obviously couldn't stand her up. Although I am sick of them. Not my grandma, the Zoom quizzes. A couple of minutes later then, Kevin Ellison comes off for Lewis Collins. And I put in brackets, expecting big things, because he started the previous game and I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And every time he comes on, because obviously he's only a youngster, the energy he brings is fantastic, and he beats players, and he gets through people and goes on amazing runs and stuff like that. So there we go. And then 2 minutes after I suggested Taylor off for Nicky Maynard comes on for Taylor. Michael Flynn, you know where I am if you need me. We've got a kid coming down here. Nice early subs. Michael Flynn very often saves his subs quite late or leaves them too late, in my opinion. But it was nice to see 2 subs, not 3 or anything stupid, quite early on, so they at least had some time to make an impact. 61st minute, Mullin hits the post, and the keeper was nowhere near it. The keeper was on the other side of a goal, obviously to block a shot, and then it got crossed, and Mullin literally had an open goal, and he bounced it off the post. So that was lucky. Well, lucky. It was off target shot, so I guess it's not luck, but glad that didn't go in, because it would have been a different story, obviously. They could have turned us over if they got an earlier goal. 66th minute, we get a free kick on the edge of the box, or the edge of the D, and it would have been perfect for Matty Dolan, but of course he wasn't there. So Josh Sheehan takes it, but it was saved. It was saved well. It needed saving, so at least it was on target, I guess. But Mickey Dimitriou stood over it like he fancied to go. As we all know, go back to 3-ish seasons, Mickey used to quite often be the free kick taker, and he used to sink a couple of them. And yesterday was his 200th game as well, so just to share that with you guys if you didn't know. Cambridge player, people having to head shots away and stuff like that in the box. Quite funny. At one point, a Cambridge player blatantly handballs the ball in his own penalty area, so we should have had a penalty. But then he looks over the lino, and all in about a second or two delay, he then grabs his face to pretend it was his face that it hit, and he rolled on the floor like he was shot. But nothing was given, obviously. And someone did actually put some footage on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, and it was absolutely shocking. It was a blatant handball, but like I said, poor ref decisions again. I then put in big capital letters, "We deserve this win." We really did, and still now, even though we all know we lost 1-0, we still did deserve to win that. Not just get 1 point, not a draw, we deserved to win it. We played fantastic football yesterday. I then saw Gambin warming up, and I was all excited, thinking, no way is he going to come on. He absolutely came on. He must have done something crazy for Michael Flynn to sub him on, and he came on for Podge. And I was like, is Gambin going to do us all a favour here, prove himself, or prove Mr. Flynn wrong? I've then put Labs, Mickey, Aaron Lewis, Sheehan, Benno, and then Lewis Collins when he came on. All had blinding games. They were all, in my eyes, they're all absolutely brilliant. Absolute credit to the football they were playing. Fair play to them. 79th minute. It was a bit of this is where the goal comes in for Cambridge. An absolute scramble in the box. Scrappy, horrible goal. I think someone was falling and heads the ball in, one of their defenders. And Nick Townsend really didn't read the situation well. I'm not a goalkeeper, and I'm sure they are very hard to read. But he probably, in my opinion, should have done better. But we can't blame individuals. Yeah, we probably can actually. But it was just really unfortunate because the football we played, and even Townsend had a fantastic game. It was just in that instant where it all happened so quickly. He probably could have done better, which is unfortunate. Massive 10 minutes ahead, and as you can, we made some more subs. Dom Telford came on and all that sort of stuff. But then Cambridge obviously put the brakes on, wasting all the time like we would. But of course, it's frustrating. They made 2 or 3 of the slowest substitutions I've ever seen in my life. They had all of their players in their defensive half, and there's not really too much you can do against people that play like that. And it finishes 1-0, and it was massively, really unfortunate because we did play, like I keep saying, brilliant football. The guys should be proud of how they played yesterday, and I know it doesn't really matter at this stage because there's only a couple of games left and we need the wins. It doesn't matter how well you play, but they absolutely did play fantastic football, and it's a massive shame that we got nothing out of it. But there we go. We fall to 7th because as soon as we conceded a goal, Forest Green went 3-2 up without Jammer, so fair play to them. They went up to 6th, we dropped to 7th, and we're home again on Tuesday. Who have we got? Crawley, I think. And I think they're 3 or 4, 5 spots below us on the table. So yeah, we'll see. A couple of massive games coming up now. It'd be nice to have Matty Dolan back, because he's been an absolute sensation this season. And hopefully Michael Flynn's got some tricks up his sleeve, because we've got, I think, out of the 4 or 5 games left, we've got 5 games left. We've got 2 away and 3 at home, so we need to make the most of these home games, I think. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Nearly 11 minutes. Massive shame. Guys should be proud of how they played. I know I keep saying it, because we're all quick to moan when they played terribly. And we've played terribly and won 1-0, or we've played terribly and got a draw. We played fantastic yesterday and we lost. It's a massive shame, but at least it's promising to play good football, and hopefully we can, start turning these into results. I'm not saying it's a bit late now, but it really needs to happen from now if we're going to get anything out this season. I know Michael Flynn, a couple of games ago, was talking about, oh no, I'm still going for the auto promotions. Realistically, I think we just need to finish in a playoff spot, and then hopefully, have to do the grueling Wembley thing again through the playoffs. But we're Newport and we don't very often do things the easy way, do we? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Next game on Tuesday, like I said. Make sure you keep buying your iFollows and stuff like that, because, of course, like I keep saying, the money goes to the club and every little helps. That's Tesco's, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, be good, be nice to each other, be safe, and I'll catch you Tuesday afternoon/evening. Ciao. Ole, ole, ole.